Let's start with some simple greetings and introductions. When you meet someone, you can say, "Hello, how are you?" Or introduce yourself by saying, "My name is Ali." And when you meet someone new, you can say, "Nice to meet you." These phrases are great for starting a conversation. Now, let's move on to asking basic questions. You might want to know someone's name, so you can ask, "What is your name?" If someone asks how you are, you can reply with, "I am fine, thank you." And if you're curious about where someone is from, you can ask, "Where are you from?" These questions help you learn more about the person you're speaking with. When talking about yourself, you can share where you're from by saying, "I am from Pakistan." If someone asks about your age, you can respond with, "How old are you?" And if you're a student, you can simply say, "I am a student." These statements help others understand more about you. In a classroom setting, it's useful to know some basic vocabulary. You can point to a book and say, "This is my book." If you have a bag, you can say, "That is my bag." And when it's time to start reading, you can instruct others to open your book. These phrases are essential for classroom communication. Let's look at some common classroom instructions. If you need to close the door, you can say, "Close the door." When it's time to sit, you can instruct others with, "Sit down, please." And if you need everyone to stand, you can say, "Stand up." These commands help maintain order in the classroom. Active listening and speaking are crucial skills. Encourage others to listen carefully to ensure they understand. You can also ask them to repeat after me to practice pronunciation. And when reading, you can say, "Read this sentence." These activities enhance language learning. Simple commands are easy to follow and understand. You can ask someone to write your name on a paper. Remind them not to be late by saying, "Don't be late." And if you need someone to come over, simply say, "Come here." These commands are straightforward and effective. Everyday actions are part of our routine. If you want someone to move to a different location, you can say, "Go there." When you need a moment, you can ask them to wait a moment. And if silence is needed, you can say, "Be quiet." These phrases help manage daily activities smoothly. Asking for help is important in any language. If you need to know if someone speaks English, you can ask, "Do you speak English?" If you understand a little, you can say, "Yes, a little." And when you need assistance, simply say, "Please help me." These phrases are essential for effective communication. Understanding time is crucial in daily life. If you want to know the time, you can ask, "What time is it?" When it's exactly 5 o'clock, you can say, "It is 5 o'clock." And if you don't understand something, you can express it by saying, "I don't understand." These phrases help in managing time and comprehension. Clarifying questions ensure clear communication. If you need something repeated, you can ask, "Can you repeat that?" When you don't understand a term, you can inquire, "What does this mean?" And if you need someone to slow down, you can request, "Speak slowly, please." These questions help in achieving clarity. Expressing preferences allows you to share your likes and dislikes. If you enjoy something, you can say, "I like this." Conversely, if you don't, you can express, "I don't like this." And when something is easy, you can simply state, "This is easy." These expressions help convey your personal tastes. Motivational phrases can encourage and uplift. If something is challenging, you can acknowledge it by saying, "This is difficult." When someone does well, you can praise them with, "Good job." And if they need another try, you can encourage them to try again. These phrases motivate and inspire. Expressing basic needs is fundamental. If you're feeling hungry, you can say, I am hungry. When you're thirsty, you can express, I am thirsty. And if you're tired, you can simply state, I am tired. These phrases help communicate your essential needs. Break and farewell phrases are part of everyday interactions. When it's time to rest, you can suggest, let's take a break. If you're parting ways, you can say, see you tomorrow. And to wish someone well, you can say, have a nice day. These phrases are perfect for concluding conversations. Interactive classroom commands keep the class engaged. You can invite someone to participate by saying, come to the blackboard. Remind them of their responsibilities with, do your homework. And when seeking answers, you can ask, what is the answer? These commands foster an interactive learning environment. Encouragement and focus are key to success. Praise someone with very good. To boost their confidence. Remind them to pay attention to stay focused. And if they're worried, reassure them with don't worry. These phrases support a positive and attentive atmosphere.